We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the finale of this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, H?
Matt has lost 2 of the last 3 starts. A little bit of an inconsistent struggle, and hopefully this outing is a chance to turn it all around and start it in another direction.
Here's Craig Gentry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Orioles, left fielder Craig Gentry.
First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they played baseball. That's why this game today puts it 4-2, and now you're feeling a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball.
1 away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, they've really been struggling the last 3 or 4 games to score runs. They haven't been able to execute a bunt. They haven't been hitting, running. They haven't been doing the little things that maybe might jump them. And the biggest thing, the power has disappeared. So they've struggled the last 3 or 4 games.
Here's Cameron Maben now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on. And that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here, ball 4. And he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Mark.
Here's
Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Here's Manny Machado now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. In there for strike one.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
Machado now on 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Little dribbler back at him. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. Orioles nothing, Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's going for that coveted 30th start today. When pitchers go to spring training, they hope they're healthy enough to get 30 starts. That tells them they've had a pretty good year. So he's had a solid season with his 30th start in this ball game.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Hit out towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. His past history with Dylan Bundy, 1 hit in 16 tries. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bourne has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Ball 1.
The count's 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. Career numbers against Danny Duffy have yielded just a 2 for 12. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Way out in front.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
2 out with the man at first. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Craig Gentry. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the stretch, a changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. His past history with Dylan Bundy, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Time now for a look at majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
So digging in now, Carlos Santana. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. And that misses, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Outside and a full count. 3-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Joe Carter. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0 to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready for another chance? Cameron Maben. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Cameron Maben.
He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Digging in to try it again. Mark Trumbo was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
0-1 count and the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. One down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, he makes the stop. Wow. Not in time.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Striding in once again, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Stephen Vogt, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Ready on 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. On deck is Jose Bautista. And the pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Settling in now, Hernan Perez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. To first, Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Scope. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jonathan Scope.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball. might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Into the box, Michael Bourne comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Mancini scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-1 now to Jones. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that's low, ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit down the line at first. He'll go to the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box, Jose Abreu, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So striding in, Caleb Joseph. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Caleb Joseph.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Carter looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Now batting, left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Here's Craig Gentry. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And this one's in the dirt. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. No one out with a runner at second. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bautista coming on. 1 down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is fouled off toward the third base coaching box. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch
Ball 1.
lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery, and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Machado awaits the 2-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a high pop-up. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Carlos Santana.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
At the plate, Joe Carter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Bourne giving chase. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And boy, this almost got him out of the inning, but you'll see that he just couldn't quite get there as he went into the tuck and roll afterward, and this winds up a 2-out double. Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Nice job of hitting the ball where it's pitched. There's no way he's able to take it through that hole if he tries to pull it. Stayed with it and drove it into right field.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Gene Segura would be next. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it either. Most pitchers, like when they're in a groove, they just want to get back on the bump and compete. Sometimes visits like these are just like a formality.
Ready for another shot now, Gene Segura. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. They'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Orioles 1, the Jays nothing. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Davis waits on the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Lined into left center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That's that international language of fighting words right there. When you throw that fastball up and in, man, that upsets a hitter. That could end my career right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In now, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Orioles 1, the Jays 0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Jones. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And Machado with the bare hand. He's out.
He's going to get a lot of praise from his pitcher after a play like that. A textbook example of a player staying in control of his body and finishing with a strong, accurate throw to the base.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounded weakly toward third. Machado charging this one. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey!
2-0 pitch, and that one's over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled back.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And another foul ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bourne on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Ryan Tepera is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Ryan Tepera.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Fouled straight back. Cutter low. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Caleb Joseph will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's set. Here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Soft liner towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Standing in now, Craig Gentry, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Out of play. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one's flared out toward left. Carter is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated hitter, Cameron Maben.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Maben. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Here comes the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit in the air out to center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, they're starting to run out of time late in the game. That's a big leadoff hit. I know they're down 1, but that starts the rally. Let's see how they manufacture the rest of this inning.
Into the box, Joe Carter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Stephen Vogt.
Digging in and looking for more. Stephen Vogt, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Runners on first with one down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Set to deliver on 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Digging in once again, Jose Bautista. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Ready with the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Ready once again, Hernan Perez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And he gets ahead 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A high fastball is in there. The 1-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Machado now on 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 now to Machado. High in the air out to center field. After it is Jones. He gets there, and that's the second out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones racing back to the track. but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Gene Segura standing in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
hard hit towards center. Bourne will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Start of the ninth in this one as we welcome you back inside and under the roof here at Rogers Center in Toronto. So stepping in, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Michael Bourne at the plate now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
A runner at second, nobody out. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Ready with a 2-1 home to Bourne. And that one right down Main Street.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Stepping into the box, Caleb Joseph. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Now the 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 0-2 home. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Here's Craig Gentry as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 delivery. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 once more. And this will be fouled away. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste one, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And he is thrown out trying for the double, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here. Stepping in, Mark Trumbo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here's another 1-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Three runs already home here. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The O's lead this thing 4-0. Tommy Hunter, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. In now, Jose Abreu. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. In there, strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. In his career against this pitcher, 1 for 5. First offering on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Abreu rounds third and is digging for the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, Matt, they didn't score much yesterday. You know, the conversation before the game was their offense going to be able to do anything today? Right there, that one run might be enough to kind of propel them into a good stretch now.
Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Into the box now, Joe Carter, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. soft liner to the left side. In there, a base hit.
That's one of those you're talking to. It. Sit down ball, sit down ball. You're watching it all the way to left field, watching the left fielder not get a good break. Thank you.
Digging in, Stephen Vogt, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Sinker misses outside, and he's behind 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Rajay Davis will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 19 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Stepping up now, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, it's not very often you get a chance to get Zach Britton on the ropes. He's on the ropes right now, but I wouldn't bet against this guy getting out of this jam.
Here's the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled straight back.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Darren O'Day takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Gene Segura will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch. You hope it's not a strike, but you got to be able to read him. He just gives you a different look than anybody else.
And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Baltimore Orioles get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Dylan Bundy earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Danny Duffy takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.